It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Hertog Jan, and it's a bottle of their Karakter special beer coming in at 7.5% ABV in a 300 milliliter bottle. Normally people say 330s. This is 300. There's the bottle cap. Got a bit of dust on it. Without further ado, let's get this beer from Holland out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening, beer in the glass then. We got a one finger white head, good levels of carbonation rolling up the glass. It's like a mahogany coloured ale, good clarity to it. I'm just going to check up with the camera with you guys to see if it's unfiltered. I don't think it is an unfiltered beer. I think it's definitely been filtered. There's no particles at all floating around in this beer, not that I can see anyway. Let's get the aroma. Oh, that smells lovely. It smells like a Belgian double. Belgian double stroke barley wine. Malty, biscuity, bready, grainy, nutty, hoppy. Oh, that smells fantastic. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Raisin, bit of plum, bit of prune. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of the flavour. That is a real... This is a real thinker of a beer. This is a beer that you kind of hold and warm with your hands and contemplate and watch the world go by with it. Fabulous. Real nuttiness to it, real biscuitiness. And it's got qualities of like a little bit of kind of portiness going on, and fabulous. It's the brewery. It's owned by the company that owns Stella Artois. What are they called these days? Interbrew? They're not called Interbrew anymore. AB InBev. That's what they call it. AB InBev. AB InBev own this brewery. And what's really interesting about this brew is that I think they bought them now a number of years ago. This Dutch brewery, Hertog Jan. They brought a beer out. I'm not sure if they still produce it. It was like in a stone bottle. A stone bottle with a cork. It was terrific. I think I got rid of the bottle. I wish I put some flowers in it, but I got rid of the bottle. But it was a stone bottle of Hertog Jan. I can't remember the style of the beer. It was like I think it was like a 12% quad, something like that. But what I'm trying to get at here is that AB InBev have completely left this brewery to its own devices. They've let them kind of brew what they want to brew. It's always the temptation, it's always the fear, it's always the worry that when a large brewer, an international brewer, buys... Let's be frank here, that this is going to be the size of David and Goliath purchasing the local corner shop. It doesn't really matter to these people. But this is not a dig. I'm not digging at AB InBev here. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, they've left them alone. I can tell that because that stone bottle of beer that I had from Hertog Jan probably 5 years ago, was really good quality. I went into that review knowing that they were owned by AB InBev. And the same goes here. I've gone into the review knowing they're owned by AB InBev and not being surprised that it's a good beer. Not surprised. I expected a good beer. Because I know they've been left alone. They've left the Hertog Jan to their own devices. How do I know this? I went to the Stella Artois brewery in Leuven's, the new brewery, 4 years ago now. And I spoke to a lovely fella there. And he gave me some of this Hertog Jan. We talked about it. And apparently it's their pride and joy. It's AB InBev's pride and joy. It's like one of the top brass at AB InBev has got a very special connection with this brewery, and it's like they get to do what they want as long as they brew great beer. So yeah, I went into this review knowing that this beer was going to be a good beer. Let's rate it. I really like it. I really do. It's got some character to it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's got some good character to it. I like it enough to give it. That's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.